What if I told you that a plant capable of shifting the entire mood of your space might be growing right now on a sidewalk in your neighborhood? Or, it could be sitting right there, on a discount shelf at your local grocery store. While many people spend hundreds of dollars on synthetic room sprays, expensive air purifiers, and trendy home decor, some of the most mindful creators of cozy spaces look to everyday plants. But here is the crazy part that nobody talks about. One of these everyday plants actually folds its leaves every single night like clockwork. Another has been a staple near the entrance of local businesses for decades because its leaves look exactly like stacks of green coins. And one has been intensely associated with massive luck for centuries, despite not being a real bamboo plant at all. Today, we're looking at 20 incredible plants that change the atmosphere of your home, broken down into 4 distinct chapters. Clean air, sleep and relaxation, career and focus, and domestic protection. Pay close attention to Chapter 1, where we cover an overlooked green lifesaver famously researched by NASA, because it cleared common toxins in controlled lab settings better than anyone expected. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's look at how to change your space. We begin with Chapter 1. Clean air and environment. And our first companion is a classic. The peace lily, the calming humidifier. In traditional styling, it is kept to bring a sense of emotional healing in calm to heavy, stressed rooms. But during famous clean air studies, researchers discovered it acts like a literal vacuum, pulling common indoor airborne toxins like formaldehyde and benzene straight out of your breathing zone, while acting as a natural humidifier. The blueprint. Keep it on a bedroom table in indirect light. If the leaf tips turn black, it's a direct warning that your indoor air is way too dry. But while the peace lily sits quietly, none of these standard plants actually move. The next one does. Every single evening. Maranta. The evening ritual. During the day, the beautifully patterned leaves of the maranta lie relatively flat on your shelf to catch the light. But as dusk falls, a built-in biological mechanism triggers them to fold straight upward, resembling hands joined together in reflection. This daily movement makes it a perfect living cue for your own mind to unplug, slow down, and start your evening wind-down routine. Watch for this. Place it in a cozy reading nook away from harsh sun, and keep the soil lightly misted to protect its zebra-like patterns. Spider plant. The gentle peacemaker. Often called the ribbon plant, this is the wild, cascading green basket you see hanging in cozy independent cafes. Its chaotic explosion of leaves has a strange, immediate effect on a room. It instantly softens hard corners and empty walls, making a space feel comfortably lived in rather than staged like a sterile magazine cover. The green tradition. It constantly shoots out tiny babies on long stems. Clipping them and gifting them to friends is a centuries-old way to share a piece of your home. Next up is English ivy, the natural filter. While it looks beautiful climbing up old brick walls, bringing a small cutting inside completely changes your indoor ecosystem. Environmental studies suggest that English ivy can significantly reduce airborne mold spores in damp spaces, making it a powerful tool for refreshing the physical air quality of an old room. Placement secret. Train it upward on a small wooden trellis or stake, letting it trail on a dark, heavy floor can make a room feel cluttered and closed in. Aloe vera. The kitchen first aid. Aloe vera is famous for surviving desert climates, but generations of families have kept it strictly on their kitchen windowsills for a much more practical reason. It is a living first aid kit. The soothing gel inside its thick leaves has been used for thousands of years to instantly cool minor cooking burns and skin irritations, making it a functional protector of the heart of the home. Best location. Give it the brightest, sunniest spot on your kitchen sill and water it only when the soil feels completely bone dry. But while these plants are excellent for your daytime environment, none of them are known for changing what happens after sunset. That brings us to Chapter 2. Sleep and relaxation. And it opens with a plant that millions of people turn to before bed. Lavender. The queen of calm. Lavender needs no introduction when it comes to deep rest. For generations, people dealing with racing thoughts or broken sleep have turned to its aromatic benefits. The natural linalool compounds, found in its purple blooms, are widely recognized in aromatherapy, for helping to soothe an overactive nervous system, and prepare the mind for deep sleep. The blueprint. Keep it strictly on your bedside table rather than your active work desk where you need to stay sharp. Scented geranium. The home guardian. When you gently brush against its leaves, the scented geranium releases a rich burst of lemon and rose essential oils. In regional folklore, geraniums have been kept on windowsills for centuries, believed to cool down heated family arguments and bring a sense of immediate warmth to shared living spaces. Quick ritual. Place it on an east-facing windowsill to catch the morning sun, and simply pinch off faded blooms with your fingers to keep the aroma active. Boston fern. The acoustic buffer. Ferns carry an ancient botanical history. Indoors, a lush Boston fern acts almost like a visual and acoustic buffer for noisy rooms. If you have a high-energy household with loud kids or busy pets, the millions of tiny, soft fronds on a large fern actually help absorb ambient room noise and soften the visual chaos. Ideal setup. Ferns love high humidity, making them the absolute best choice for a bright bathroom window or near a shower. Sweet basil. The household indicator. For centuries, basil has been associated with hospitality and positive energy. But there is a famous old cultural legend about this plant. Many families believe that a basil plant would only truly thrive and grow lush in a genuinely happy household. Whether you believe the folklore or not, the clean, comforting aroma of fresh basil on a kitchen counter instantly makes a home feel safer and more welcoming. Daily habit. Give it a warm, sunny spot on your kitchen sill, and simply run your hands through the leaves to release the oils whenever you walk past. So far, we've focused on comfort, calm, and better living. But Chapter 3 takes us in a completely different direction. These next plants became famous around the world as symbols of money, career growth, and success. And the first is probably the most recognizable of them all. The jade plant, the cash register anchor. You might recognize this specific succulent, because smart restaurant owners, local shopkeepers, and small business managers almost always keep it right next to their main entrances, or cash registers. In traditional space design, it anchors financial stability simply because its thick, smooth leaves look exactly like stacks of green coins. Placement secret. Keep it prominently right near your front door, or on a southeast windowsill to welcome opportunities into your space. Next is the ZZ plant. The corporate survivor, famously known as the ultimate corporate survivor. If you've ever walked through a harsh, windowless office, or a dim basement hallway, and noticed a plant thriving under brutal fluorescent lights, where almost nothing else could survive, it was this one. Because it handles extreme neglect with ease, it is kept on office desks as a living reminder of unshakable career resilience. The blueprint. Place it right on top of your workspace to highlight its clean, vertical silhouette, and avoid moving it around. Rubber plant. The wealth builder. The rubber plant is prized in modern interior design for its dramatic, tree-like look. Its massive, deep green glossy leaves traditionally symbolize expansion, professional confidence, and long-term ambition. It is kept to anchor large rooms and invite stable, reliable development into your life. Growth secret. Give it bright, indirect light, and wipe the large leaves with a damp cloth occasionally so they can process light efficiently. Lucky bamboo. The famous imposter. And here is the plant we teased at the very beginning. The famous imposter that practically fooled half the world. Lucky bamboo isn't actually a bamboo plant at all. It's a highly adaptable variety of Dracaena. For centuries, people have loved it because its stalks can be beautifully twisted and shaped, symbolizing rapid personal progress and mental flexibility under pressure. The arrangement. Keep exactly 3 stalks in a glass vase of clean water for household balance, and change the water weekly to keep it crystal clear. Pot hose. The water warrior. Closing out this chapter is pot hose, a spectacular vine with a unique superpower. It's one of the few plants that can grow and thrive indefinitely in a simple jar of plain water, without a single speck of soil. Because it expands so rapidly and effortlessly, it serves as a beautiful, living reminder of endless abundance and finding a way to grow in any environment. Best direction. Train the vines to climb upward along a wall or a small pole. Letting it trail heavily on a low floor can make a room's energy feel a bit heavy. But while career growth is important, your home also needs a shield. Our final section, Chapter 4, covers the specific plants kept for pure mental clarity and protection. And we kick it off with a plant revered for its elegant structure, but notorious for being an absolute drama queen. The weeping fig, or Ficus benjamina, is highly revered for its elegant, tree-like structure. But it is also notorious among plant owners for being an absolute drama queen. If you suddenly move this plant to another room, or if it catches a cold breeze from a window, it can drop dozens of its leaves overnight in a literal protest. Managing a ficus teaches you the ultimate lesson in household stability and routine. The blueprint. Find one permanent, bright spot in your living room away from drafty doors, leave it alone, and let it do its job as a calm, steady visual anchor. Rosemary. The focus booster. Rosemary has been celebrated since ancient times as the herb of remembrance and deep thinkers. Modern studies in aromatherapy support this long-standing reputation, showing that its woody, pine-like scent can help support alertness, memory retention, and focus. If you maintain a home office, it's a fantastic plant companion. Quick ritual. Keep it on a south-facing window right near your desk. Run your hands through the leaves whenever you feel a creative block or afternoon fatigue coming on. The hidden hint. Interestingly, one specific herb from this very list pairs surprisingly well with rosemary in the home, because they enjoy almost identical, sun-drenched growing conditions. Thyme. The courage herb. Dating back to ancient traditions, thyme has been kept as a symbol of courage, resilience, and mental strength. If a workspace or room has been feeling a bit stagnant, uninspiring, or filled with creative block, the crisp, clean scent of thyme can serve as an excellent sensory reset button. Best location. Give it a highly lit area and very little fuss. It thrives when left to bask in bright daylight. Marigold. The radiant shield. Marigolds are famous outdoor garden companions, but they can bring a wonderful brightness indoors as well. In various European and Eastern traditions, their sunny blossoms are believed to act as a cheerful shield against negative outside influences. Their bright hues are naturally uplifting, and their subtle scent can help deter minor indoor pests. Watch for this. They need plenty of direct sunlight to keep their blooms vibrant. Remember to gently pinch off any faded flowers to encourage new growth. Cast iron plant. The Victorian survivor. This is the ultimate historical icon. The cast iron plant earned its rugged name during the Victorian era, because it was one of the only living things that could survive inside dark, coal-heated British homes where the toxic air and lack of light killed almost every other plant. In a fast-paced, chaotic world, it serves as a beautiful, historic symbol of quiet, unshakable endurance. Best location. Put it in that dim, tricky corner of your living room that needs a touch of life. It is completely comfortable in low-light environments. Snake plant. The entryway guard. Often recognized by its architectural, sword-like leaves, the snake plant is considered a top-tier companion for modern homes, symbolizing inner strength and steady resilience. Botanically, it is unique because it continues to release oxygen into the evening hours, making it a fantastic addition to almost any room. Placement secret. Placing it near an entryway, or a home office door is a popular way to set a structured, welcoming tone right at the entrance of your space. Real happiness and home harmony don't always depend on expensive renovations, or high-end gadgets. Sometimes, it starts with a simple green leaf on your windowsill, quietly softening your space, giving your eyes a place to rest, and bringing a touch of nature's balance into your daily routine. Take a look around your local neighborhood or a nearby garden center this week. Your next green companion might be waiting just around the corner. I want to hear from you. How many of these 20 plants are already growing in your home? Have you noticed a shift in how a room feels after adding them? Let me know in the comments below. I read and reply to as many as I can. And here is that secret bonus. Which two specific plants, from this list, are known to complement each other best, when paired in the same space? I dropped a massive hint about their growing conditions earlier in the video. Let's see who caught it. I'll post the final answer in the pinned comment 24 hours from now. If this video brought a little bit of calm to your day, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep building spaces of peace together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.